Welcome to A Return to Oneness. My name is Eddie, and I help people open their hearts. This video is part of the series, And the Truth Shall Set Us Free. The title of this video is God Loves Us Like Crazy. I recognize that most people have a fear of God. Most people believe that God loves them, but their fear overrides their belief of just how much God does love us. Now, please understand, God is not outside of us. God is within each and every one of us. But why are most people afraid of God? Why do people fear God? Well, the reason is simple. Most people think that God is going to judge them and condemn them to hell for doing anything that is against the laws of God. However, the purpose of this series is to share the truth. Now, I know that a lot of people go to church on Sunday mornings and they hear about God's vengeance and what God is going to do to the wicked and what God is going to do at what they call the end of time. And I'm going to tell you, read the Bible. If you profess to believe in Jesus the Christ, then know what it is that Jesus said. It is written in the book of John, chapter 5, verse 22, where Jesus said, "And the Father judges no one, but has given all judgment unto the Son." But then in John chapter 8, verse 15, it is written that Jesus said, "You judge by the flesh. I judge no one." Hear this. The Father judges no one, and the Son, the Christ, judges no one. If neither the Father and the Son judge, and again, don't take it on my word, you can find it in the Bible for yourself, and there is a period at the end of each of those, then it's time that we believe Jesus and what he told us. But recall, in John 8:15, Jesus said, "You judge by the flesh. You judge by human standards. I judge no one." We are the ones that sit in judgment of our own selves. We're the ones that condemn ourselves guilty. We're the ones that believe we are not worthy. But under grace, all are worthy, because grace comes from God and is shared equally. God loves us unconditionally, no matter what we've done, what we think we've done, what we have said, how we have acted, whether we have lied, cheated, stolen something. It doesn't matter. God loves us unconditionally, and he does not judge us. this video is hopefully going to provide people with the opportunity to recognize what Jesus taught. The Father judges no one. Then he says, I judge no one. And it is for this reason that the Father and Son are one, because neither judge. Jesus also told us what judgment does to us. And he implores us not to judge. We are not going to be condemned to an eternal hell, because in order for that to happen, God would have to judge us. And hear this. Jesus told us the Father judges no one. Then he said, I judge no one. So either the churches are lying or Jesus was lying. You can't have it both ways. You either believe fully in what Jesus the Christ said, or you don't. Churches use the fear of punishment to keep control and to beg for money. God doesn't want you to fear him. God doesn't even need us to love him. God loves us. And in truth, when we get past the fear, we love God. Because God is within us. And if we love ourselves, then we must love God as well. But we must move past the fear. Churches teach the fear of God. But what they fail to teach is the fact that the word fear had an original definition that meant awe. So to fear God is to really be in awe of God, to be in awe of creation, to be in awe of life. In other words, to have wonderment, to just look at the beauty in amazement. That's having fear of God, for that is the original intent of the word. It doesn't mean to be afraid of him. But understand, God loves us like crazy. He loves us unconditionally. And he will never take his love from us. We can deny his love, but his love is still there. For denial does not make true or real. It just makes for ignorance and darkness. Life becomes fun. It becomes enjoyable when you no longer fear God. And you realize just how much you are loved. It is why I teach people to open their hearts so that they can feel the love that they are in truth. The love that was given them at creation and has never gone. It is forever with us and will forever be ours. That is when life truly takes off. Is when we recognize how much we are loved. It is the very reason why at the end of every video, I always say, remember, you are loved. You are loving. You are lovable. You are that love. Why do I say it? Because it's the truth. You are loved. But as long as you fear God, you will not recognize the love that we have been given. Look for yourself. If you don't have a Bible, that's all right. You can Google. Simply Google John 5:22 and Google John 8:15, and you will see the Father judges no one. And Jesus says, and I pass judgment on no one. So we either accept Jesus at his word or we don't. I choose to accept him at his word. That we are not going to be judged to this horrible place called hell. No. Now, I can condemn myself to it, but it's not because God did it to me. I did it to myself. So come now. Allow yourself to feel the love that God has for us. You can't imagine, none of us can imagine how much love God has for us. We can't even comprehend it. For when you think that you have found the edge of love, you look up and realize there's no end to it. But fear will always block the love. And fear, as we have been taught, comes from the belief in punishment, just as it says in the Bible. For as it is written, perfect love casteth out fear. For fear hath torment, which is the belief in punishment. Do not fear God, but stand in awe of creation. Stand in awe of the universe. Stand in awe of life. And recognize how much you are loved. Thank you for watching this video. And always remember, you are loved. You are lovable. You are loving. You are the extension of God itself. You are that love.